Hey, what's up? I'm Makai Block, and welcome to Limitless North TV on YouTube. I'm going to show you the self-identity challenge. This is a challenge that I came up with that really helps you define who you want to be in life and helps you identify those areas of need and lack where you really want to improve, where you want to become better and become a more perfect version of yourself. And this challenge will help you get there. It's a 30-day challenge, and what it is creating 11 different phrases around these areas of need in your life where you feel unconfident, uncomfortable, unable, powerless, and creating 11 phrases around those areas of your life that push you towards your ideal self in those areas, that make you more of who you want to be. And what you're going to do is create these phrases, these adjectives about yourself, these power phrases, and I want you to read them every morning to yourself, looking yourself in the mirror and truly putting emotion into this and believing it, because what we're doing is training your subconscious to be less self-conscious. We're training you to believe that you are better, that you are more than you currently are, that you can become more than you currently are. And if you can do that, and if you will do that for 30 days and you'll really put emotion into that and try and believe that about yourself, just watch how that changes your life, how it changes your self-esteem, how it changes your self-worth and the way you carry yourself, your confidence levels. That's why it's called the self-identity challenge, right? We're challenging ourselves to have a better self-identity. Now, if you've been following along with this, I've done a couple of live streams in the mornings. I'm going to try and consistently do that for the rest of the month, not every single morning, but just enough that you guys can get a view into what it looks like for me to be doing this self-identity challenge. And so today I'm going to read you my 11 phrases for myself, and I'm going to tell you how I came up with them, and then I'm going to inspire you and encourage you to write your own for yourself, and I'm going to show you how to identify those areas of need in your life, all right? And what I'm going to do is I have some cards here. I'm not going to read all of them. There's a ton, but these are my power phrases. These are the things that I use to remind myself to keep working, to hustle, to keep my eye on the prize, to push through, to be better, to be more than I currently am, that I'm pursuing excellence in everything that I do, that I can be rich and wealthy, that I have the right mindset, that I've done the self-work. And when I really have a hard time procrastinating or getting going in a day or staying motivated or even just feeling encouraged, I'll pull away and I'll read through some of these cards, and it totally changes how I do my day. And so I want to show you those. It's one of my millionaire success habits. If you watch those other videos, you'll see me going through a stack of these cards. I really highly encourage you to check that out. But I want to make this video as brief as I possibly can, so I'm going to read through these 11 phrases really fast. I'm going to tell you how I came up with them, how you can come up with your own, and we're going to go through a couple of phrases. We'll call that good until the next day. But I want you to do this every single day for yourself, all right? So for myself, I am strong and capable. I love fitness and going to the gym. I am trying to remind myself to be in the gym consistently, because as my body is strong, my mind is strong, my mentality is strong, I'm disciplined. It's really important to me. I work hard each day at smart things. I do the most beneficial tasks to move my life forward. I am in a 60-day sprint to get all of my year's goals accomplished and to change my life. I really am in a 60-day sprint right now where I am trying to get as much accomplished as I possibly can, always keeping my eye on the prize and my focus on moving forward to accomplish these great things that I do not want to put off any longer, that can literally change my life if I get them done. So I want to remind myself that every day. That is what I'm here for today, that 60-day sprint. And today is a part of that. I must accomplish it. All right. I trust in God and I seek Him regularly with truth and desperation for His goodness and His blessings that far surpass and exceed any goals, desires, or plans I can imagine for myself. I trust that as I press forward in life, He will provide for my needs and guide my steps in accordance with His blessed will. Jesus is the most important thing in my life, and yeah, I'm pursuing success, and I want to create wealth in my life and have freedom and be able to give and bless others and teach others the knowledge that I gain. But ultimately, I want people to know God through me. I want people to know His love by the way that I love them. And if I'm not about that, my life is not about anything, in my opinion. And so I want to trust God to make me who He wants me to be. And yes, I have my view and my vision of what life should be and what I'm struggling after and pursuing and pushing towards. But I don't want that to be my vision at the end of my life. I want it to have been His vision. So I invite Him into that process. to totally interject or intercede His will into my life and where He wants me to go and what He wants me to notice and see. And so every day I want to pursue Him and I want to open up my life for Him to speak. And I know that His ways are so much better than my ways. His plans are so much more impactful than my plans. And so I'm inspired by the things that I dream up and come up with, but I want what He has for me. Okay, I am a man of integrity and character. I stand tall and proud of who I am. I am my father's and my grandfather's legacy. I am a block. I am a bold and confident person, and I stand on truth. I'm not afraid to speak my mind or voice my desires in any situation. Others give way to my confidence, and I am the leader in all things. This life is my movie, and I am the main character on a hero's journey. And so being able to dominate my own space, and not out of power and abuse of power, but out of a place of respect because I've earned it, because I walk with integrity and character, because I've become someone that people want to follow, because I have leadership ability, because I care, because I've taken the time and the care to develop myself in a way that is beneficial to everyone who comes into contact with me. All right, I'm good looking and kind. I'm fit and strong. When I walk into a room, all eyes turn to me. I have that presence about me. I then earn that respect by the way that I engage and interact and live. And so it's not just about me being like, oh, everybody look at me. It's about me commanding respect because I desire to earn it, and I do go earn it with everybody that comes into contact with me. Okay, I make money every day. I wake up ready to win and ready to earn. And so that's why it's really important that I recite these first thing in the morning so to set my mind on what my day is about. I make money every day. I wake up ready to win and ready to earn today. I find and exploit every opportunity and get paid. I do not leave money on the table. And you know what? I earn my millions every day before I ever make them. Today, I need to earn my millions. I will be rich and wealthy. I am successful in who I have become and the things I do. Therefore, I will realize becoming rich and financially free. I am the earner. I am made for greatness. I've become an amazing entrepreneur and always figure out the problems that I face. I am well within my reach of becoming rich and will see it come to fruition within this year. I am sure of this fact. Now, everybody has different definitions of what becoming rich means. And to me, I have my own definitions for that. And I know that my potential is not fully being utilized. And that's what the 60-day sprint is to dominate these things that I have in my life that I need to knock out, because they will increase my income, they will increase my exposure, they will allow me to have more opportunities and more freedom in my life and allow me to reach those levels that I'm trying to reach. And so reminding myself that even if life can be tough, even if the external situation doesn't look all that good sometimes, I am who I am. I have made these changes within myself and learned the knowledge to become successful here. And by living it out here first, it comes out externally. It becomes a reality in the external world when it is a reality in the internal world, okay? So just reminding myself, I believe in what I'm doing. I believe I can get to that level of wealth that I'm pursuing. And not that I'm chasing it with everything that I have, but I'm pursuing the excellence that is required to get to that level. And I fully believe I'm capable. All right, I am becoming more wealthy every day by investing some amount each day regardless of external circumstances. I am building unstoppable wealth, and so I want to challenge myself every day to invest some amount into my future fortune account, whether it's a small amount or a large amount, whether I'm crushing it or scraping by. I want to be investing consistently into my future fortune account so that my wealth is consistently and continually building every day of my life into unstoppable greatness. Okay, I am a man of great talent and charisma. I can lead and manage anyone. I am intentional with this fact and always building a better team. What is my life about? Do I want to live just for myself, or do I want to live for a community of people, and do I want to be a leader in that community? Okay. I'm grateful each day for the life that I have. I love what I do and will see it all pay off in magnitude. I'm full of gratitude for my work and for the people in my life. Sometimes I have to remind myself that. Business is tough, entrepreneurship is hard, but you know what? I don't want to look at the hard parts of it. I want to look at it as a whole. I love what I do. I love the freedom I'm allowed. I love the ability to express myself creatively, to try new things, to learn, to have constant growth. I know so many people that don't do any of that. I'm so grateful for that. So if I remember gratitude, it carries into the rest of my life. I am a best-selling author on success and living out your full potential. I'm impacting lives with the information that I teach. I am well respected and appreciated for the knowledge that I have learned and continue to share through writing and YouTube. I teach people to succeed and live better with more of their potential. And so I'm on this journey to publish my book, The Foundations of Success, and to do that in a huge way. And so I'm believing that I will become a best-selling author, and that everything that I do, everything I teach on this channel, everything I write about, everything I've learned that I can then share with others is impacting thousands of lives as well as my own. All right, so those are my 11 self-identity phrases, and some of these are going to change as I go through this process because my needs will change, and I'll see other areas of lack or need or more importance that I should be placing on something. But that's where they're at right now, and so I'm going to just walk you guys through this. I want you to do the same thing. I want you to write out 15 phrases for your life that make you to be the best person you can possibly imagine yourself to be. So I want you to identify the needs in your life, the places they're lacking, and you're going to use these phrases to remind yourself to grow. And so I want you to write out 15, and then I want you to shave it down to the 11 that are the most impactful and important to you. And then what you need to do is read these out loud every single day, staring yourself in the mirror, really putting emotion into it, because change is caused by emotion. And emotion is caused by motion. And so I want you to believe it. I want you to grip your sink or grip your mirror and stare at yourself and believe the things that you're telling yourself is true. Because what that'll do is go to work on your subconscious, and it'll begin to change you from the inside out. Because what we tell ourselves shapes us in such an important way. The stories that we tell ourselves are so important. And what this is about is getting you to tell yourself a better story so that you can begin to change what you believe about yourself. And by changing what you believe about yourself and what you set your thoughts on, you'll change the results that you get in your life. What we think about is what we become. And what we become is what we attract to us. And so if you think about success and positivity and productivity, you'll become those things. You'll become successful. You'll become productive and proactive. And you'll become positive. And then you're going to attract more of that into your life, right? Because that's who you are, and you're exuding that. And so it'll just come back in like a magnet. And so I wrote down these different areas of my life, and that's where I got my phrases from. So one is confidence. I want to have incredible amounts of confidence and assurity about myself. I want to stand tall. I want to be commanding. So how do I write out phrases that deal with my confidence, that will challenge me to be better? I want to work consistently, have no distractions. I want to accomplish major goals and earn. I want to do what I say. I want to be thoughtful before I speak. I want to be known as someone who gets things done that he talks about. I want to trust God, and I want to give him real desperate prayer. I want to rely on him for my life's direction and provision. I want to work out. I want to be strong. I want to be energetic. I want to be good looking. I want to be taking care of myself. I want a commanding presence. I want people to pay attention to me. I want to have status and earn it with each person that I encounter so that it's proven. I want incredible character and integrity and wisdom and presence of God, and I want to reflect Jesus, and I want to walk in his ways. I'm on a 60-day sprint to great achievement and clarity in my life, so I want to remind myself to do that. I want to be a best-selling author and entrepreneur. I want to be impacting thousands of lives with Limitless North, and I want people to appreciate it and grow from it. I want you guys on YouTube to be gaining such value out of the videos that I put up and seeing it actually change your life. And then I want to hear about it. I want you to interact with me on the videos and share with me your journeys. I want to be teaching success. I will be rich. I am successfully building my wealth each day. I want to be focused and driven. I want to knock out all of my major goals and make real progress each day. And I want to do what I say, and I want to think before I speak. I'm consistent and successful. People believe in me when I speak about the things that I will do. And so I just wrote out those things that I wanted to be true of myself, and then I created my phrases around those points in my life. So that's what I want you guys to do, is write out the things that you want to be true of yourself that aren't maybe true right now, or that could be more true. And then I want you to create very specific phrases for yourself, and they need to be in the present tense. I am this, I'm doing this, I'm experiencing this, I believe this. And if it's in the present tense, you'll be telling yourself as if it's true today, which will make you rise to meet it. Okay, so that's the self-identity challenge. I hope that's inspiring you guys. I hope that you will join me in the self-identity challenge. For 30 days, I want you to repeat these things to yourself every morning. Stare at yourself in the mirror, deep into your own eyes, down into your soul, and tell yourself these things are and will be true about you. Okay? Now next, I'm going to read a couple of these cards. We're going to get through these. So maintain faith in yourself that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And again, if I'm having a hard day or if I'm just dragging, I step away and I just repeat something or read some of these to myself because it inspires me to get back to work and to keep my focus. See every opportunity through to its end, promptly, with urgency, and make money. So don't leave things undone. Like, you have an opportunity, see it all the way to the end. Be faithful with that opportunity. Get after it. And again, I hope that these will inspire you guys to be better entrepreneurs, to have more integrity, have more character, to get more done, to create more wealth in your life, because that's what they are for me. Every elevated opportunity in email. So I own Elevated Clothing. If you guys are just joining the channel here, this is Elevated. It's an action sports and streetwear company, and so just every opportunity that comes, I want to take full advantage of that and see it through. Little other business stuff, like some of these are very specific for me, so I won't necessarily read them for you. Film Limitless North videos just reminds me, like, that's what I need to be doing consistently. Filming elevated videos, elevated designs. Okay, yeah, these are very specific ones for my businesses, so you don't necessarily need to know that. But here we go. One successful day after another. Simple success after simple success. Define your goal and go get it. So success is truly a matter of the simple things and doing them consistently. Jim Rohn says what's easy to do is easy not to do. Make sure that you don't fall into the habit of neglecting them. Go do them. Go do the easy things that are easy not to do, and that will separate you from everyone else. And you know what? Success, a successful life, is nothing more than successful days strung together consecutively. And so if you will take care of today and tomorrow, a successful life will take care of itself. So make sure that today you're living a successful day, and a successful life will take care of itself. Don't skip these cards without answering the questions out loud to yourself. And so I challenge myself on a lot of these cards. I don't want to just read them and just have it be some pointless exercise. I want to challenge myself and actually make myself answer these cards out. So how much money are you going to make today? And then I have a little goal that I'm shooting for there. How much money are you going to make today? And go do it. Either handwrite or recite your 100 goals, just to keep my life focused, to make sure that I'm aiming for that target, to know my goals every day, to recite them and to write them out by hand consistently, because that does something to ingrain them into your behavior. Have you added to your mailing list today? If I haven't, I need to go do that. Are you personally emailing everyone who orders from Elevated? I want to have a company that is very involved with my customers and fan base. Did you practice 15 minutes of Swedish? So I'm learning Swedish right now. I'm also learning French, and so I want to be consistently learning Swedish. Not every day, but every week consistently. Do things that don't scale until you're able to scale. And so, until you get to this place where your company is huge and you're only doing things that scale, sometimes you just have to do the things that don't scale. You can't write 1 million people by hand, but if you're not a big enough company yet, maybe you need to write those 150 people by hand and give them a personal touch to get them to commit to your business. Maybe you need to email them personally. You can't do that on scale when you have tens of thousands of people, but if you have 100 people, if you have 20 people, you can email them and personally reach out and get to know them. And it's those things that don't scale that are often most important in building your business. All right, so I'm going to read 3 more cards, then we'll call it a day with this video and let you guys get back to it. Is this the good life? If it's not, then go change something. Am I enjoying my life right now? Is this my version of the good life? And if it's not, what do I need to change? Because I don't want to just live in the state of complacency and anger or frustration. I want to change the things in my life that don't line up with my view of what life should be. Love God and love others every day. Make your life about that. Loving God and loving others. Jesus said the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, your mind, your soul. And a second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you're doing those 2 things, you can't go wrong. have you read the Bible today? So I do a devotion pretty much every day, try and just be consistent, allow that space for God to speak to me, to set my life on things that I believe matter. All right, last one. Have you read for 20 minutes today? So every morning I like to get up at 5 a.m., I like to go through this morning routine, and I like to spend 20 minutes reading in a field of personal development, marketing, of business, of success, of wealth building, so that I can constantly be improving and challenging myself to grow. So that's it, guys. I hope that you will join me on this self-identity challenge. I encourage you to inspire yourself to a better version of you. Write out that ideal you. Who do you want to be in 5 years, in 10 years? If life were perfect, if everything went well, who would you be? Who would that person 10 years from now be? What would he look like? What would he wear? What would you dress like? What would you drive? How much money would you have? How confident would you be? What would your relationships look like? What would consume your day-to-day? What kind of value would you add? Write out that ideal person and remind yourself of that every morning. That is who you are becoming. And if you remind yourself and if you set your sight on that goal, that is indeed who you will become. All right. God bless you guys. Have an amazing day. We'll catch you on the next one. Hi, I'm Makai Block. Welcome to Limitless North TV. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You might ask yourself, why should I? Every week, I'll be developing and delivering quality videos focused on helping you become a high-value, high-achieving entrepreneur, to earn more and increase your income, to build and grow your wealth, and to make insightful and impactful changes to the way that you live your life and run your businesses. You will be challenged. You will be inspired. I will motivate you to hit that next level in your life, to overcome your obstacles, and to quit struggling through your mediocrity. But most importantly, I'll be developing and delivering strategies and ideas, tips, tricks, habits, and tools that you can begin implementing in your life today to see the success and the change that you've been hoping for. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so you don't miss a single episode, and I will see you on the next one. I guarantee you, and I promise you, that you won't regret it. Welcome to Limitless North.